The waves are high quality waves. I mean, I fell in love with it, you know. Surfing was always it for me, you know. No coach, no whistles, no referees, it's you. You and your surfboard in the ocean, you know. Then it could go flat for too much.
South County, Rhode Island isn't the easiest place to be a surfer. The waves aren't always there, the water's cold more often than it's warm, and the seasons have a way of humbling you. From west to east, the coastline keeps shifting. Long sandy stretches, then cobblestone beaches, and finally, rocky points that hold real power when the Atlantic turns on. The surf is just as varied. Playful beach breaks in the summer, hurricane swells in the fall, and heavy slabs in the winter for the ones who don't mind a little brain freeze. What makes this place special, though, isn't just the waves. It's the people who've built their lives around them. And to understand how South County became what it is today, you've got to start with the folks who were here in the early days, before Rhode Island was ever on the surf map.
All kinds of boards. So that's the one hit by the car. That was hit by a snowplow. We restore boats, build surfboards, build windsurfers. We're masters of modification. We actually made our own beer.
The Morrissey brothers and their surf barn offer an excellent glimpse into South County surf culture.
Yeah, Ed Logie repaired that. Most of the couches, chairs, all were salvaged off the sides of the road. I just don't want to see stuff end up in the landfill. If I can use it or somebody can use it, I'm grabbing it.
In case anyone runs out of wax, we got some extra.
1960s, still operational.
Okay, now you got to work focused.
3 months later, we'd get the picture and go, hey, that was fucking great. Remember?
Yeah, this is Point Judith Lighthouse. Some hurricane swell, not exactly sure when. It was a drone shot taken by Sam Morrissey.
South County gets the goods, but it's still too far for some Rhode Island surfers.
South County? We don't go over there.
Luckily, we have our fair share of legends on this side of the Narragansett Bay.
My dad is East Coast Hall of Famer Peter Pan. It's actually a good one, he's hanging 5. That's my dad with Pat O'Neill with one of the first winter suits ever made. Over there is my dad with David Nueva. He beat him in a contest. My favorites are over there because they're from the watershed. Previous to this shop, we had the Watershed in Wakefield, which was owned by my father and his best friend, Dave Levy, and they were there since '76. And you know, as my father will tell you, surfers invented skateboarding. It's very important for him to always throw that out there. But there's a lot of skaters here. We have great parks, we have great places to skate, so when it's flat, which it tends to be, skateboarding is a good option. It just hurts a lot when you fall.
By now.
Oh, BK!
Is that BK?
BK.
Oh, yes. I've never seen that board.
Everybody loves a white claw. Look at that wave, too, man. That's where you want to be. Right in there. In the barrel. Right? Cut! We're coming back.
We're coming, yeah, making the...
I am.
Making the retirement tour?
Making a comeback. Open heart surgery and the cancer was nothing. Now life is meant to be lived now. You know, and now I just want to get back in the water more. When we do get in the water, there hasn't been any waves, and people will get crazy when they haven't surfed for a while. And you're gonna see that. So. The thing I really think about is when we're getting pounded on a hurricane swell, and when you're pounded in the inside of the lighthouse and it's holding you down. The waves that are here, they're good. We just ain't got it enough.
Bobby. Oh.
That's the one thing I said, that skateboarding's awesome. You can do it whenever you want. Same with kind of snowboarding. You know, when it's cold and you got snow, you can go, you know, it's always gonna be there. You lift ticket, whatever. But the seasons, it just sucks to be cold.
Oh my God, dude. I feel like I'm in a police station looking at the camera. Down here, they were just, they were all small houses, beautiful. Just little houses. You know, it was just you and your friends in the parking lot, you know? Well, that's like an east swell. Gets heavy like that. And I shouldn't say it, but that's before people would even stop to look at it. Gets pretty darn good there. South Southwest. This was my favorite. That's Bobby, that's me. We're both riding identical boards. Whenever there was a swell, we were on it. But this is one of my other favorites with Edgar. A lot of good days back then, but not a lot of pictures, you know what I mean? And the cameras came out, the videos, you know what I mean? That was the advent of the crowd right there, you know? I don't know. It's always nice to get pictures, but it's all up here, man. You forget it, but it comes back at the weirdest times, you know? You know, I mean, I surfed Hawaii, Puerto Rico, you know, California, yada, yada, but I mean, there's nothing like home. And I'm not saying they're comparable, but the waves, when they're on, I don't know if there's another place that I'd rather be.
Wow.
That's Moetta right there.
That old roadie surf spirit is alive and well today. You'll meet Kevin, who knows that the only way to build a board for around here is to build it yourself, right in South County. Then there's Mick, who farms oysters in the same bays and estuaries that help preserve our waves. And finally Miles, part surfer, part hunter, part provider of the best post-session fish tacos you've ever had. These are the people who keep the scene grounded, locals pursuing their passions with dust in their hair, sand in their toes, and salt in their veins. But first, let's check in on the daily routine of a South County surfer. A typical day starts early. The first stop, a sunrise surf at the local beach break. For breakfast, you might hit Stick and Fin in Westerly, before heading east to hunt for some more structure. With smoothies and pastries in the tank, it's time for round 2, a session at one of the local points. The waves might not always cooperate, but if you wait long enough, they usually deliver. After that, it's back to work, because around here, surfing isn't just a pastime, it's a craft. And when the swell inevitably drops for your planned evening session, maybe grab a mask and snorkel and see what's swimming beneath the surface. As the light starts to fade and your belly starts to grumble, you do dinner the Rhode Island way, with seafood, friends, and a few claws at Monahan's. And if you're still awake after all that, you might head to South County's most iconic venue, the Ocean Mist, and catch a surf flick with your friends. Remember Kevin? He's a staple in the local lineup and part of the next generation of shapers crafting boards for the South County waves.
Growing up in South County, everything revolves around the beach for the most part. It's a long-time fishing community and it's a very salt-of-the-earth type of place. I grew up fishing a lot and got into surfing, and it's another great way to be connected to the ocean community around here. I got into shaping not long after I had been surfing. Someone who grew up always tinkering with my hands and stuff and wanted to understand how things worked. So started talking with Dave Levy and Tom Hogan around here about, how surfboards were made. Yeah, was doing that solo for 5-6 years or so. And then the fire happened. And out of that period of time, having met John Apito and discussing with him and Neil Tora about how to grow the surfboard industry itself around here. And we came up with the idea of everybody getting under the same roof, and that was how Space Rock was kind of born.
What I think is really special about the South County coastline is the diversity of shoreline that we have. I think today as a society we're incredibly disconnected from our food and where it comes from and who's harvesting it. So we as sort of people of the water here see so much that so few people have access to or get to see. So I really make an effort to produce or gather as much of my own food as I can and share that with the people and communities I care about and love.
The thing that makes South County really special as a surfer is we just got some pretty unbelievable variety. We have everything from lined up point waves to some fun beach breaks. You know, on any given day, depending on the wind and the swell direction, you can surf just a variety of waves and a variety of boards too. Rhode Island's the ocean state, and in my lifetime, I grew up watching people that lived off the land. So I got into spearfishing when I was probably like 12 or 13, and that was the first time I really learned that you can go out and catch your own food around here. The feeling of being able to, you know, go out, hunt for something, and then bring it home that same day and cook it up was pretty awesome. So my wife is a diving safety officer at the University of Rhode Island, so she really chased her passion and it landed her here in South County. And we've had such a great time taking our son to the beach and just watching him explore. And so I'm looking forward to having that chance, you know, with my wife to be able to raise our son here and give him the same experience that I had and that she had. You know, hopefully he can carry it on till he's an adult.
Around here, surf and art are always moving together, feeding one another, a symbiosis of soul. Agus and his son Indra keep the rhythm alive long after the sets fade. John and Ashley Baylor shape clay into ceramics that carry the texture of the coastline. Kate chases light across waves and sails, documenting the fleeting moments we all wish could last a little longer. And finally the Nadas, who keep surfers fueled up with coffee and provide a gathering space to celebrate the culture. Together, their stories paint the picture of a scene where surfing is more than a pastime. It's a vibrant community.
I grew up doing a Balinese dancing and play music. And I don't do surfing until I came here to Rhode Island. Carrie, Matt Praza always told me what to do when here's a board, why don't you learn surf here at Town Beach? Like really? So like, yep. Then since then, I've fallen in love with surfing.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a clear connection that surfers make with playing music and just listening to music in general.
It's the rhythm. It's kind of similar. They have a rhythm, they have a tune. Even waves have a tempo. Like sometimes we got some fast waves, sometimes we got some slow waves. Music and surfing, I don't know, they're about the same to me.
A lot of our pottery draws inspiration from the local surroundings. Having such a small community can invite collaboration, and maybe us being isolated in this part of the Northeast can actually be our superpower, where we can drown out all of the outside influences and distill something down that's very much unique to Southern Rhode Island.
Whenever I'm out on the beach, checking the surf or taking my dog for a walk, I'm just always kind of looking around and seeing what I find, and it's all super inspiring. Recently I've been really into finding shells on the beach, like I always have as a kid, blowing those up, what they would look like when it's 2 or 3 feet big, so that's been fun and inspiring.
There's really no one perfect surf shoot day here in South County. Rhode Island has 3 distinct types of surf days. The first, your super glassy, small log days. We have them in the summer, we have them in the dead of winter. It's usually a lineup full of friends and it's just super quiet. The second is the hurricane waves. It is the big event every end of summer, early fall, when you're surf checking a lot more spots to see what's really going off the most. People are coming in, we get a lot of blow-ins, we get a lot of vacationers who are coming down for these hurricane swells. We also have the dead of winter days, which, you know, I think the locals kind of live for. Summer vacationers are gone, a lot of people are back in school. You just kind of have to learn to tough out the cold part of it.
I Andrew Nada. I'm a surfer and an entrepreneur from South County, Rhode Island. My dad was the Parks and Recreation Director here, so he focused on town events, beaches, and he started surf camps at Narragansett Town Beach, at Matunuck, and my brother, sister, and I served as the guinea pigs to all of that stuff, which was a wonderful childhood to have, because this place was all about the beaches and about the ocean. A couple years ago, I started a company just built on my values and what I would have wanted to be a part of as a kid. It's a business built on collaboration. We care most about propping up and supporting other passionate creatives and individuals, and we're opening up a shop, a place where we can celebrate all of these creatives, their ideas, support them in new ways. So the last 2 to 3 weeks have just been a whirlwind of renovations. It's been truly incredible to see the community come out, and 5 to 10 community members have been coming and ripping fences down, mowing grass, painting walls. The community here is just so strong. I've gotten to grow up for 30 years with the same people. The culture, the values, this place is pure. It's still all just about surfing, about connecting, and about being together. And that's why I haven't found a reason to leave yet.
Well, being a surfer in Rhode Island, I found out I have kind of my own happiness, my own paradise. And also I'm trying to sharing a good vibe in the water, like, smile and just trying to share the stroke, keeping the stroke alive and sharing the good vibe, smile to each other, like, why worry? And just enjoy while we're in the ocean. I think what this is all about for me, to surf down here in Rhode Island.